Alright. Everything looks good for me, but the question is, how does it look for you? Hey! Oh, what a fancy title for Henry. I love it, Pod. Slayer of Runt. That's right, even though it took, I don't know if you saw the video, it took 37 tries. That's right. We are pros at this game. How's everything going? Hope you had a good week. Hey, Bleep, welcome. Hope everybody had a lovely week. It flew by for me. It's been really cold here, so that's been a bit of a bummer, but look forward to spring. We can only press on. So does everything sound okay? Our balance is good, I hope? I'm trying to remember where we were last time. So we went to Merhoyed, and we're supposed to interrogate a bandit, which I don't know why Sir Radzig insists on giving us quests like this. It's way beyond Henry's means. He might know some more info in terms of who our secret person behind the scenes of the Neuhoff Bandits raid was. Thank you, Toxic. Welcome, welcome. Alright, well, let's get straight to the game, shall we? So let me just make sure I hit the right button here. And we are at a go. You know, I am really glad that we made it, let me adjust this a little bit here, that we made it past Runt. I was going to be very upset if we did not get a chance to do that. Alright, so let me check our quest log just to refresh myself. So while we were battling, another gang of bandits attacked Merhoyed. However, the villagers not only held off the raiders, but even took one captive. That's right. And they locked him up in the barn and were not allowed to see him unless we talked to someone. I'm trying to remember who. I'm getting ahead of myself, though. So however, the villagers not only held off the raiders, but even took one captive. So Radzig wants me to interrogate him. Once I got to Merhoyed, I went to see my friend Matthias, who's settled there. Unfortunately, it turned out he'd been seriously injured during the bandit raid. For the first time in ages, I had a chance to talk to Matthias. He gave me a blow-by-blow account of the raid on Merhoyed, and told me some serious illness had started running rampant in the village the day after the raid. Which, I don't know if we should be here, if there is a plague. I'm to interrogate the bandit who was captured during the raid on Merhoyed and get what information I can out of him. I remember he was locked up in the barn, and we're supposed to go see somebody. Let's see, who was it? Who was it? I can't remember. The name is like right there in my mind. I remember we were having a hard time finding his house, whoever it was. The person who may have the key to the barn or allow us to go and talk to this bandit. So I say we explore a little bit more. Maybe I'll check this since I flagged it from last time. I should really, refresh myself a little bit better before I start streaming. Let's see. Because anybody who's new in the chat, we get very lost a lot of the time. It's not uncommon. Yeah, we saw Vincent, who I think didn't want to talk to us very much. And we learned that these crosses on doors mean that it's a plague house, so this is a great place to be. Let's see. I feel like last time Beefcake was kind of leading us on the right track. But I was so burnt out from that fight with Runt. Better mask up, that's right. Unless we can just find a way to break into the barn, I'd be willing to try that. Yeah, and I remember we found some doors that did not work. Nice pots of slop available, though. We went up here and there was nothing. So let me go up there again and see what's up. Okay. Turn around. think we were just here. We looked at everything, didn't we? I might have to look it up online really quick. I try not to do that, but if I'm stuck forever and ever, it may be a possibility. Maybe the watchman can point us in the right direction.
I need to talk to that captive.
You again. I told you, no one gets inside. God be with you.
What is the difference between a watchman and a guard? Anyway. Nope.
Go away.
Yeah, I think we talked to this person already, too. That's right, and we found Straw, but we're not able to speak to him, and I'm not sure why. I feel like Straw was pretty important to what we were doing. Maybe he's too drunk. Maybe I should just wait until the morning. So Toxic says, I think a watchman is just a townsfolk who keeps an eye on things, like a neighborhood watch. Okay. That makes sense to me. So do you think we can find a place for Henry to sleep? Or will we just have to sit by the fire all night? Let's see. Honestly, I don't want to lose track of where we just were. Was it here? Emphasis on the trained. Oh, sorry, wait. And a guard is a trained soldier who protects the town. Yep, emphasis on trained. Absolutely. And better equipped. Okay, I ran out of ideas, so... Oh, we can sleep on this bench. Great. That seems super uncomfortable. So let's sleep here until 8 o'clock. And hopefully, Straw will be available for us to talk to. Nope. What the heck? That's not helpful at all. Well, at least now we can see. So Toxic says, here's a sword and shield. Pointy end goes in the bad guy. Now stop every bandit that might come into town. Sounds about right. Watchman's probably sick of us already. Yeah, so I'm not sure why we can't talk to Straw. I find that a little bit odd. But maybe we can explore in the meantime and find out where else to go. Right, Toxic is saying that that's their training. Just here's your weapon. Have a good time. I really shouldn't be around all these people.
Leave me be.
Oh, Mother of God.
Not great. Nope.
Make haste. We're getting snowed under.
Oh dear. Oops, now we're trespassing. Any ideas, chat? Any ideas on where to go? 'Cause I'm so terribly lost in this town. Let's see. Yeah, because we already explored these two. Because I'm pretty sure the bandit is locked up in here. Or at least that's where we met Matthias. So we keep walking this way. Just want to do my job and get out. Is that so bad to ask? Don't think there's anything back here. Oh, nope. I think we did see those folks already. What the heck is that? I mean, obviously it's a fire, but what is on fire? Oh. Dead things. Great. I don't even know where we're going now. But I think it's worth taking just a peek. Unless that's not our camp, is it? I really need a refresher on this. Good thing our perk is in the way. To help, I mean. Is this our camp? Yeah, this is our camp. Okay, let's go back. Hey, Type 505, your bandit is south of Melchior's house? Oh yeah, that's right. Is it Melchior's house? But you can only talk to him after defeating the plague. How much of a superhero do they think Henry is? We have to get rid of this plague? Pod says, I don't remember. Have you talked to Matthias? I think Pestilence quest is supposed to be completed before questions and answers. Okay. Let's check our quest log, shall we? Thank you for the tips. Otherwise, I feel like I would be stuck here forever. Pestilence. The hamlet of Merhoyed has been stricken by a mysterious scourge that first infected the animals and now the villagers, which is terrifying, by the way. Something terrible has happened in Merhoyed. I have to find the bailiff or his assistant and ask what's going on. Well, why don't we make this our... Can only track 3 side quests and activities. Okay, so let's stop that. There we go. Thank you again, chat. Where would I be without you? Okay, so we're going to the little A. This will help us out tremendously. And Type 505, I hope I said your name correctly. Let me know if I need to fix it.
Look out.
Is this him? Oh,
Are you Malachi?
never would have known.
Aye, that's me.
I need to speak with the prisoner.
And why is that? Who might you be?
Henry, envoy of Sir Radzig Kobyla. I'm here to investigate the attack.
I'm sorry. I have other things on my mind right now. In case you hadn't noticed, we have pestilence raging here. And Sir Radzig won't help us with that. Any more than he helped us when we were attacked.
Watch your words, you don't know who we're working with. Yeah, Sir Radzig knows nothing of the plague, which is true, I think. Stop obstructing me and take me to the captive. Or, no one could have known what would happen. I'm gonna say Sir Radzig knows nothing of the... Well, that's presumptuous of us, but I don't remember him bringing it up, honestly. Either that or no one could have known what would happen, which is fair. I'll say that.
No one could have known what would happen.
If Sir Radzig hadn't pissed off into the woods and stayed in the camp, they would never have dared attack us.
If Sir Radzig hadn't gone into the woods, he'd have left so many to attack here that you'd never have fought them off.
It makes no odds
Fair,
now.
fair.
We've a different problem to deal with.
If there's anything I can do, just tell me.
There's a stable hand living with us here, Matthias.
Yes, I know him.
And he knows some girl who helps out in the monastery infirmary. Johanka, I think her name is. She might know someone to turn to, if she's actually there.
Okay, so we'll go to the monastery. Yeah, I'm just gonna say I'm gonna help. I'm not gonna bring up any arguments anymore, because that is going to get us nowhere.
Very well. I'll go to the monastery. It's probably
In
our
my
best
opinion.
hope.
Thank you. At least for taking the trouble. But then, even if you cared nothing for us, the prisoner's got the pestilence too. He'll die without help.
If I have to go to the monastery, I need to know as much as possible about the disease. I'll definitely need to know its symptoms. They're bound to ask me that.
It's hard to say. My wife is feverish. Others have the chills. I heard some are throwing up. Others still are breaking out in sores. But why don't you see for yourself?
I don't
People
want to.
talk a lot and I don't know what to believe anymore.
Very well, I'll make the rounds.
I've daubed lime on the afflicted houses, but don't stay too long in those homes.
Do you think we can get
That
Henry
I
sick?
can promise you.
God be with you.
That would be pretty scary. Okay. So now, have a word with Johanka at the monastery or investigate the plague. Ooh, the monastery is kind of far. Let's go to the monastery first. Oops. Wrong button. Okay, so which way? I thought we could see the bee on our compass, but I guess not. I feel like Henry hasn't had some quality time with Pebbles in quite some time. So this will be nice. Going out on the open road. Ooh. Past our pile of burning animals. That must smell horribly. Sorry, Pebbles, I always get you stuck in the bushes. So how do we think we're gonna fix this anyway? What were the usual cures for the plague back then? That's what I'm wondering. That was quite the jump. Toxic says probably something to do with alchemy. That's fair. I keep forgetting that that's a thing in this game that we should probably learn. We learned how to make savior schnapps, that's about it. Because we need more ingredients. Oh. Our trip is still much further. This was a nice stop anyway. I'm sure we can check this out on our way back.
Yeah!
Oh, I thought we could hop the fence. Apparently not.
Yeah!
Type 505, you have to find out symptoms. I'd ask the villagers first. Oh, gosh, you're right. You are right. Okay. It's just odd because they didn't want to talk to us before, so hopefully they'll talk to us now, knowing that we are here to help. But yes, good thinking. Thank you. Cutscene.
What? Have you come for my wife? You're out of luck. I hold straw, don't you know? Straw! You've taken my son. But you shan't take my wife. You
The heck is
bastard.
going on here? Okay. Oh man. Our stats are lower than his. Let's do this.
I've come to help your wife.
Persuasion.
To help her over to the other side. Isn't that God's own truth?
I don't have time to explain everything to you. I need to...
So you don't have the time? Come here, you fucker.
This is not what I wanted. No, I don't want to do this. Gosh, dang it. I don't want to beat you up, Straw. Ooh, we got some moves this time. Just give it up, Straw. Just listen to us. I don't know if this is a good thing. I mean, I guess so. He hasn't really got any hits in. Oop. Jinxed myself.
Shit!
I don't know what to follow up when I do that. Follow up with, I mean. Ooh. Okay. No, I don't want to kill him. No. Okay, well. This is awkward. Let's go talk to his wife. I didn't like that. Inspect.
Fever.
What are you?
Just like Melchar's wife.
Okay. Let's get out of here, shall we? That was not pleasant. I didn't like that. Okay, which house should we look at next? Let's go this way.
Who are you?
Toxic,
you
just
see
walking
we
in
have
this
the
poor
plague
dude's house
cross
and
on the
start
door?
smacking him around. Yep. Exactly.
My name is Henry. I'm going to the monastery to get help.
It's long past time. The Lord's already taken my poor Anthony. And what do you want from me?
I need to know how the illness afflicted your husband.
Yes, I'll tell you everything. But first help me bury my husband. I'm too weak.
Henry's got to do everything around
And
here,
Melikos
huh?
said the dead should be buried at once.
Oh. Man. Okay, let's pause here for a second. Do we seriously think that Henry can get the plague? Because I definitely don't want that to happen. Oh, man. Of course we want to help, too. But we don't want to get sick. If chat has any input, I'd super appreciate it. But at this point, I'm thinking maybe tell me what was wrong with him and I'll help you. But I really wish we could buy, like, a mask or something. Or take a bath after. I don't know. This is a tough choice. Just because I don't know what the repercussions are going to be. Gosh. Stuff's getting serious, I think. Alright, I'm gonna go for this one. Oh, wait, Toxic says, not gonna lie, I wouldn't be surprised if you get the plague as part of the story. That's possible. That is possible. I'll just
Tell
go
me
with this.
I need to go around other infected houses too. But then I'll be back and I'll help you.
Thank you. But please do come back. I can't do it alone. My husband had the fever all over.
Anything else?
He had great pains in his belly. He said it felt like it'd been stuffed with rocks. He was writhing all night through. It must have hurt terribly.
Thank you.
Okay. Is that enough information, or do we have to go to more plague houses? I think we already came through this way. I think so, right? Because this is where we... Yeah, we were just here. Oh my word. Do you think the guard will give us any answers? Nope. I think this is where Anthony was it not?
Fever. Just like Melichar's wife.
Well, he's back up. That's good. It's a good thing he didn't see us either, or else we probably would have gotten into another fight. Nope. We don't want to break in. I don't feel like that was everything, but I could be wrong. We should go down, like, towards this way. So type 505 if you're still in the chat. How long have you been playing this game for? And have you finished it? Because this is our first full playthrough, which has been taking a while, but that's most likely my fault. Because I take forever with games, naturally. There was just storage up here. Oops.
You're not allowed inside. If you want to go in, talk to Melikar. God be with you. Take care now.
Okay.
No, let me sleep.
Are we back in Straw's house? Type 505 says, played it in 2018 and started another playthrough 2 or 3 weeks ago. Nice. Yeah, I started this in 2018 too, and I dropped it and then got back to it this September of 2020. It's been a lot of fun. I think the story is good. The gameplay sometimes really throws me off, but
God be with you.
otherwise I enjoy it very much.
You're from Melikhar's farm?
Yes?
I need to talk to the captive.
Oh, no, no. Melikar forbade me to let anyone near him.
I'm not gonna do bribery.
Let's try it another way then?
Goodbye.
What happened here?
Horror of horrors, Master. We were attacked by some bandits, and then the plague broke
Hey,
out.
Belle the Sheep, welcome!
Jesus Christ.
That's right. The Almighty has sent this punishment on us.
Welcome to our wonderful experience of Kingdom Come Deliverance.
These bandits, who
Not
were
sure if you've played this game before.
Some thieving rabble.
That
What do
takes
I
place
know?
in
Maybe
medieval
those damned
Bohemia.
humans.
We are playing
They
as
spoke
Henry the
Czech.
Blacksmith,
Ask the
who's on his
captive
way
at the
to
Malikars.
knighthood, I believe.
How did you manage to fight them off?
Well, we were lucky. Young Straw saw the gang a little way out of the village and ran to warn old Melikar. If it wasn't for that, none of us would be here.
It looks like you fended them off, though. I can't see any burned houses.
They had no time for that. But they've left us with fresh graves. Young Straw himself got cut up something terrible, and a few others. We've a number of wounded. And now the plague to crown it all. Christ preserve us.
Melichar, Straw. Those names are new to me.
Belle says,
They're
I've not played it,
locals.
but I've watched a few hours
Melikar's
of
been
Book
in
Stream
charge
yet.
here
Nice.
since old vassal Smil from Neuhoff passed away.
That's definitely
May
interesting.
God grant him eternal peace. And Straw, that's the local woodsman. Poor fellow. The bandits killed his son, and his wife has the disease.
Right now we're trying to find the cure to an unknown plague in the area.
Where will I find Melichar?
If you stand at the main gate of the stables and look across the road,
Oh,
Melikar's
interesting.
is the house on the left.
So type 505, you're a little bit ahead of us, but it's interesting to see how you solve the problems now. Well, I don't know how much
I'd like
problem
to
solving
talk
I'm
to
gonna
Score.
do. There's been parts of this story that I feel like I've royally screwed up.
And look across the road.
For example, with Godwin the priest, we did not get to do much with him whatsoever. Because I didn't like his personality very much,
And the disease? Tell me something about it.
his
I don't want to
hypocritical
tempt fate by talking about
personality.
It. Makes me shudder to think of it. There's not much to tell anyway. It hit us just after that rabble left. First the horses died, then livestock, and now it's people. Like Melikar's wife. Poor thing.
She's not dead yet.
Thank you, that's all.
Okay, so did we get all the information that we needed? This is such a small village, and yet I get lost so often. Okay, so if I'm to help, first I'll have to find out more about the ailment. It'll be easy enough to find the sick villagers because Melikar, the village elder, has marked their doors with lime wash crosses, which we did see. We promised Old Straw that we're going to heal his wife, and we promised a widow that we'd help dig a grave for her dead husband, even though that's pretty dangerous. I know the sea is still up here, but honestly, I personally feel like we know enough information about the plague that we could go to the monastery, but if that objective hasn't gone away, I feel like I missed something. I'm also trying my best not to eat any pots from the area, because I don't want us to get sick.
What do you need?
What's happened here?
Things are bad. Very
I think
bad.
we already talked to this person.
First we get attacked by them brigands.
So that was my bad.
Come out of that alive. And now the plague.
Plague, you say?
Indeed so. Something's up with the village. Even the livestock are dying. It's a gruesome sight.
Okay.
Thanks. That'll be all for now.
May the Lord watch over you.
I am very much tempted to just go to the monastery now, but I'll give it just a few more tries. We'll take one last peek around. Like I said, I feel like I just keep going to the same spots over and over, which I know is my fault, but still. Alright, let's go there. There-ish. Oh, so Belle asks, I was going to ask, even though it's a bit off topic, have you revealed which kit you're going to build on your next Gunpla stream, which is actually going to be next Saturday afternoon, EST, probably around 1:30. Belle, I am really not sure, because I have the Evangelion 01 that, it's the HG one that I did finish, but I do want to paint it. And I have a couple of other Ava models, the 00 and the 02. But before I get to those, I really feel like I should probably paint the first one. The thing is, you know, it's already all built, and I have some experience painting, like, miniature figures and stuff like that, but I'm just really nervous for whatever reason about taking parts together and then, or taking parts apart and then putting it together again. I know it's silly. So I think that's what I'm probably going to aim to do, ideally, is paint that model. And I know that you said that you like to paint models, so if you're able to catch it, maybe you can give me some tips and tricks, because your stuff in the Discord looked really nice. Especially that big HG Penelope. That was great. And for folks that may be new in the chat, we do have a Discord that you are free to jump into if you'd like. We have a lot of nice, supportive people on there. Alright. I'm so lost. This happens every time. Every single time, because everything just looks the same. I know that's probably an awful thing to say. But that's why I get confused.
Brother.
I don't think we've talked to Daniel.
Brother. Is that you?
He was the one talking about the snow, I think. Oh man, we could lie. We could totally lie. I can't live with that. I can't.
No, I'm not your brother.
Then go away. I want my brother. Brother.
Ugh.
My brother. Where are you?
Maybe
Give
we
up
should have
here.
pretended after all. So Belle says, are you going to do a painting stream? And yeah, I got the nerves about taking parts apart because they can feel like they'll easily break. I probably will do a painting stream. I will try. Hopefully it'll go
Hitch
well.
up the white horse.
Um,
And my chestnut one.
Mad Queen, who
Brother.
also does some
Brother.
builds, which
Is that
I'll have
you?
her Twitch right here. She actually sent me a couple of paints that I could use for the project, which are going to be super helpful, because none of those colors were available in shops near me.
Yes, it's me, your, brother.
Everyone is nearly here. We need to get to Skalitz for the fair.
Tell me, brother, how are you feeling?
Wait, you're not my brother? You're one of those brutes. Brother, lock the door. They're back again. Please, God, no.
We're getting
Brother,
nowhere.
Don't you recognize
Oh.
me? It's me. I'm your brother.
I'm your brother,
I was
man.
gone for a long time. I've come back home for Advent, remember?
Yes, yes, I remember. Give me a drink of water, brother. I'm thirsty. Terribly thirsty.
There, we got
I
more
feel
symptoms.
Like I'm burning in hell.
So Belle says you can
I can
actually buy
drink a
part
pitcher of
separators that can
water
help.
and right
Plus,
away
Tamiya extra thin
and
cement
punch
does
the
wonders
game.
for breaks.
Good luck to you.
That sounds good. You know, it's a model from 1996, so the plastic, I think, is pretty strong. I actually had so much fun putting that together. So I'm not too worried about... I'm going to jinx myself now, but I'm not too terribly worried about anything breaking. I'm just worried about not being able to put the pieces back together.
Go away, leave me alone.
Okay. I honestly feel like we have enough information now. Let's see. Is that C still here? Yeah. What else am I missing? Who did we not go to? Well, I still think... I feel like we had to have gone to that building, but let's just try it again anyways. Just to check. So that's probably around here, isn't it? Thanks, Belle. I appreciate the encouragement. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, that model just looks so great. And all the pieces were so, I don't know, organic and different, and it had arms that were already kind of pre-assembled like an RG, from what I heard. And that was a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm hoping it'll turn out pretty good. Let's see here. I'm just trying to follow my marker, sorry. Oh, we're right there. Okay. Turn around. Oops. The old Evakets are pretty wild and cool. I agree, and I'm so excited that I got 2 more to work on. But like I said, I really feel like I should paint the first before I work on the other 2, just to see how the process goes. Okay. I think we're ready to leave, because we're at Straw's house again. And I think we've already been all over here, unless I go to that building that's way out there. It's about all the named villagers. Vincent, Gravewoman, Melikar. Okay. So you're telling me that I missed someone? Most likely? Because we saw Daniel. Convinced him that we were his brother. Pod says, you have a grave to dig if you want to in exchange for information about a dead person's syndromes. Yeah. I guess we should do that. Okay, so A was our grave digging. Hopefully that's just digging a hole and not touching the infected. True, true. Oop. Almost missed it. A scene that's unfortunately not unfamiliar to Henry. Ah. Where's our horsey? I think we have a spade on the horse. Yep. So Bal says, so I take it with Kingdom Come and Dark Souls, you're a big RPG fan. Yeah, it's funny because I like a lot of different games, but these are the ones that I really get attached to. And I'm usually not very good at them whatsoever. Like, I like a lot of really hard games, at least in my opinion. But I also like music rhythm games are really good. And, of course, fighting games like, Dragon Ball FighterZ is one of my favorites. And so is Soul Calibur 6. I think side-scrolling beat-em-ups are okay, but they don't usually keep my attention for too long. And what else? Platformers are good too, but I'm typically not very good at those either. And JRPGs are great, and so are the entire Persona series and Phoenix Wright, that kind of stuff. Love it. Absolutely love it. So, Belle, what kind of games do you like? Have you played a lot of RPGs? I know Pod is a huge fan of this game. Has put, I think, like 240 hours into it. I should have marked the house where this widow was. I didn't even see that on our map. Alright, time to check all the houses again. Sorry, folks. It's poor planning on my part. And I tried Sekiro for a little bit, and that was also very good. Man. Alright, hopefully we don't get sick. Let's hold our breath and let's hurry. Oh, come on. I should have unloaded my pockets a bit. Oops. It was this way, wasn't it? Yeah, it was like right here. So Belle says, I enjoy RPGs, but I'm kinda all over the place with games. Usually have been a big MMO person. I like games with challenges, though not necessarily rage games. I understand that. MMOs are good too. I feel like I never invest enough time into them. So for example, like when I was growing up, I know WoW was the huge thing, but I did not have that kind of internet access when I was growing up. Neither did we have the proper computer to run a game like that, so by the time I got into it, it was very much late in the series, and I felt like I missed a lot of the story. I played a little bit of Final Fantasy XIV. Trying to think what else. What other MMOs are out there? I love games like Diablo, and there was that announcement with the BlizzCon yesterday that the Diablo 2 remaster is coming out, which is exciting because I have not played that one. And I love MOBAs like Dota, even though I'm terrible at that too. Big fan of Dota. Oh gosh.
What am I to do now without you?
That was terrible. That's not how he should be. Oh. That was something. Oh man. The physics on that.
Will you please tell me about his illness?
Certainly.
Oh, toxic.
My husband had the fever all over.
Anything else?
He had great
Yeah, Diablo
pains
2
in his
Remaster
belly.
and D4,
He
absolutely.
said it felt like it'd been stuffed with rocks. He was
She
writhing
did tell
all
us
night
that, though.
through. It must have hurt terribly.
Toxic, get in the hole. Absolutely. So Belle, listen, Toxic also streams Gunpla builds, and he is like an expert. He's done over 180 builds, and he helped me a lot throughout my first build, and is always there for support. Super nice person. And we do One Shot Wednesdays together on Papa Talk's channel, so if you want to check him out, that would be great. And Belle says, unceremoniously ragdoll the body into the grave. Absolutely. There you go. You're done. Okay. Are we done here for real? Type 505, who did we miss? Yeah, Toxic is great. It was funny because with Toxic, you know, I got to know him through the One Shot Wednesdays first, and we were talking about streaming in general, and I was like, yeah, my next stream, I'm going to try my first ever Gundam build, and he was like, Gundam! So, that was great. It was a really nice connection to make, and he's been super supportive, so that's awesome. I honestly think I am ready to leave this village, and I'm sorry if I missed anything, but I honestly think we have enough symptom information. I could be terribly wrong, and if so, I'm sorry. But remember, guys responsible for Diablo Remaster are responsible for Warcraft 3 Reforged. Yeah, Pod. It was so funny because hold on. I'm trying to catch up with chat now. Let me see for a second. So, Pod, it was funny because I felt like during that whole BlizzCon, they kept being like, here's the new stuff that we're doing to our games, right? Like World of Warcraft and Hearthstone, and then they were like, and here's the classic versions for you folks. So it felt like, you know, before we made the game bad, which I don't really have an opinion one way or another. I think they're both fine. I just thought it was kind of funny that a company has like the original version of everything that they made. And Type 505 says, you talked to Vincent about the Testament? We did not. We did not. So where is Vincent? That's a good question. And Toxic says, accurate reaction. Absolutely. Toxic was super excited to hear that I was working on a Gundam. East. Let me look at my compass up here. Northeast, east. Okay. Thank you. I don't think we talked to Johan, did we?
With you.
Oh, I guess we did.
Now.
How are you?
You know what's a plus? What's a plus lately? Yep, and there's Matthias. I'll never get over that face. Just staring up at the nothingness. The one thing I'm happy for is when we're greeted now, it's not always, dear God, it looks like you've been assaulted. So that's progress in my eyes. Okay. East, you said. So maybe this way? I'm gonna start there, and then work my way towards the middle. If that sounds like a plan. Okay, so Belle the Sheep says, this is true. However, they're not rebuilding it, just remastering. They aren't changing anything other than upgrading graphics and changing the battle match structure, as far as I'm aware, unlike the Reforged, which they said was going to be changed a lot. I see. Okay, so Type 505, Eastern House next to Melakar. Okay. So it looks like we're on the right track. Thank you again. See, I'm telling you, you just started replaying this, and you're already like, yep, it's this house over here, and I'm just like, I've got no clue. Okay. Okay, let's try here first.
Go.
This is Straw's place, isn't it? Oh no, that is Vincent. I must have gotten confused.
Jesus, lad, what are you doing here? Can't you see the plague cross on the door?
We are
I'm
here to
here
help.
because of it. The monastery sent me to help.
God bless you, boy. It's about time.
I need to know exactly what you're suffering from.
Oh, I see. Well, I have a dreadful fever. My wife too.
Not good. So Belle's saying
recall
that sounds like
almost
such a
nothing of
terrible
yesterday.
thing. I'm assuming you mean the,
I was raped
by
for
gods,
this.
it looks like you've been
Is there
assaulted.
anything else?
And now I've
Apart
got
from
it
the
stuck
fever?
in my head. That's how I should greet you.
Well,
Appreciate it.
forgive me for saying so.
No, yeah, they
The
say
shit
that
just
when you're
pours
like
out of
really
me.
poorly dressed, or
I can't keep
if
anything
you have
in.
like bruises and
completely
blood
worn
all
out.
over you.
My wife's the same.
You have my thanks. I'll try to bring help.
Wait a minute, will you? I have one favor to ask.
Okay.
So tell me.
I need to write my will. Can you write?
We can write. We can.
I might manage that.
Man, Henry is a jack of all trades at this point.
Yes.
I, Vincent, son of Vincent, grandson of Vincent of Merhoyed, do bequeath my estate and all my worldly goods to my wife Wilma. If my wife were to pass away with me,
We're not even
I
writing.
bequeath all to my cousin Dobesh.
Henry, what are you doing?
This time the cobbler in Yanovitz. In no event shall my prodigal son Elia, the layabout and good for nothing, inherit a single
some anger
groschen.
here.
All customs and traditions aside.
Did I write that too?
Yes, write everything I'm saying.
And then write, the executor of my last will is to be my good friend, Father Fabian, presently the parish priest at the Church of St. Martin in Sasau.
I'm excited to go to Sasau, actually.
Anything else?
We have a lot to do there. We have a crown to grab.
This will was written down by...
Priest to meet.
What is your name?
Henry. Presently in fealty to Sir Radzig Kobyla.
Well, I never. That will add some weight. Here,
Oh, yeah.
take my ring so Fabian will know it to be truly from me.
Thanks, Type 505. I can't believe we missed this. I really appreciate that. You got Will. Okay, so what'd your son do? Where can I find Father Fabian? All right, I'll be going. I'm
Your
curious
son,
about the
Elijah.
son.
What did he do to you?
Christ almighty. Trying to interfere, are you? What did he do? Everything. He was to be married, and instead he ransacked the house and ran off. The little fucker.
Wow.
Last we heard he was some jackhand in Sasau. Boozing, playing
Maybe that's
dice,
what you get
lying
for
and
arranging
cheating for a living.
marriages.
Such a disgrace.
Where can I find Father Fabian?
Opening up some old wounds.
Well, where do you think? In St. Martin's Church, of course.
Okay.
All right, I'll head off then.
See ya,
Yes.
see ya.
Go now. Go before you catch the disease. Then where will we be?
Game saved. Progress. Sorry, real life sneeze. I had a tickle in my nose for the longest time. I should have muted the mic. Sorry. Type 505 says, only a few days ago I spent a lot of time finding those guys myself. Listen. I appreciate you. I appreciate what you're doing right now. Helps me out a ton. You know, before I used to just make this on my YouTube channel, which is right here, and I was so fearful of live streaming this because I waste so much time just looking for stuff. It's awful. It's truly awful. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. We got another... Okay, so that's where we'll meet the priest for the will. But first, let's get over to the monastery. That way we can hopefully find a cure for this plague. That'll be a very good thing. And I'm just going to take a quick tiny little break here, probably like 2 minutes or so. Don't mind me. Hang tight. I'll be right back.